everyone. I'm Miss Lily, and this is my dad, Mr. Eric.
Hi, I'm so glad to be with you tonight. I'm going to tell you all about horns.
I decided that since during the summer we celebrate Father's Day, I'd have my dad share with you something that he loves to do.
One of the things I love to do is I love to wear funny shirts, colorful shirts. This is a very special shirt. Guess who made it? Do you know who made it?
Of course I do. I did.
Why?
Because I love you and I know you like Hawaiian shirts.
Oh, thank you. Well, here we are, and we're going to talk about horns. Now, it's a large family of instruments. They cover everything from real horns to brass horns. Now, this is where they get their name. This is the original horn. It's called a shofar, and it's made out of a sheep's horn. You can imagine a sheep wearing this horn just like that.
Meh.
Now, it's an odd thing to imagine, but this horn here, somebody decided to cut off the end. It's hollow inside. They thought, we'll cut off the end and see what we can do with it. Now, this is 3,000 years ago. It's mentioned in the Bible. You may know the story of Joshua and his army marching around Jericho. And then they blew their horns and the walls came tumbling down. They're called trumpets there. But here is the trumpet that they would have used. It's a sheep's horn. Now, how many notes do you think this horn has? Well, whoever that first person was that decided to buzz this horn, this is what he probably got. How many notes were there? There were three. Three. One. There. Three notes.
That high one's hard to hit, isn't it?
But they're all hard to hit. This is a very difficult horn to play. And anybody who plays it, I have great admiration because it takes a lot of skill and a lot of practice. It's still used today in Jewish temples for High Holy Days, and it ushers in the season of the High Holy Days. Okay, now there's another horn here. This is called a bugle. Now, a bugle is still used in the military to signal the troops to do whatever the bugle tells them to do. And so you can tell them to wake up in the morning, go to sleep at night, come for dinner, to assemble together, to raise the flag, to take the flag down, and to go to bed. The one that says go to bed is probably the most familiar one. It's called taps. Now, how many notes do you think we can get on this bugle?
More than the shofar?
Let's find out.
Okay.
How many was that?
4.
4.
4.
Okay. Now, with 4 notes, you can play a lot of different things, like this. It's kind of a fun march, isn't it?
It is.
But this is the one that's most familiar. It's called taps. And this is what they play when it's time to go to bed. Isn't that a pretty song?
Bedtime.
Good time. You bet. Now, this has a mouthpiece on it. And the mouthpiece is interchangeable with other horns. In fact, I have another horn right here. This is called a trumpet. Now, if you look very carefully, what's it got? What are those called?
Valves.
These valves change the length of the tubing because the tubing determines the pitch of the note. And so how many notes do you think we can get with this one?
Well, we got 3 with the shofar, 4 with the bugle. Since that one has more turns in it, I'm guessing more than the bugle.
Here we go.
All right. That was a lot more than the bugle.
It gets all of them. Isn't that great? That means we can play a lot more songs on this than we can on this, and certainly than we can on that. I play this particular horn in 2 different bands here in San Antonio. I play in the Beethoven Concert Band, which is down at the Beethoven Manacor off South Alamo on Parida Street. And we get together for Oktoberfest and Garden Fest, and we play mostly German music, but we play lots of other music too. And I get to play trumpet with that very fine band. I also play in the Alzafar Shrine Band, and in the Shrine Band we play a variety of different music, and we just have a lot of fun. So here we go. I'm going to play you a song that you may even know. What was that song?
When the Saints Go Marching In.
You bet. You can play a lot more besides. Well, there you go. 3 different horns, from the oldest of 3,000 years ago to a more modern one from probably 400 years ago at the most, but certainly 200 years ago with the Army. And then this one is one that's been around for probably about 300 years as well. But all 3 of these horns are still played today in one place or one form or another. Thank you very much. I've had a lot of fun sharing my favorite thing with you, and I'm sure you would like to have a horn of your own. So ask your mom and dad and tell your mom and dad you want to grow up and play the trumpet.
That would be a lot of fun. I never grew up to play the trumpet.
Yeah, she just plays the piano.
I had a hard time getting any sound out of it. But that's okay. I played the piano instead. Everybody has their own instrument, right?
Right.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone. Since we were doing favorite things, can you play my favorite song on your horn?
What's that?
Oh, Summertime.
It's in here somewhere. It's here somewhere. There it is. I finally found it.
Yay! So sometimes the songs can be hiding in there, huh?
They hide, and sometimes I can't find them, but I found it just for you.
You did. So that song was Summertime, and I hope you guys have a wonderful summertime.